Zone. I'm Anaam, and we are at it again this Sunday. Talitha, welcome, welcome, welcome. What are we talking about today? I had this topic in mind for a few days now. No, actually, yesterday. And it is something that is so insidious, and it has the potential of so much damage in the Toltec apprentices' journey to become a warrior one day. And I felt it good to really address it in this live. And that you won't find it being discussed a lot anywhere. At least I didn't find it. You won't find books. If you want to just type in that search word, you may or may not get anything solid enough to go on. And the word is entitlement. Entitlement, the one word that the modern human absolutely hates to be associated with, simply because the modern human is one of the most entitled mentalities to have walked this earth. And I'm particularly looking at these, I fail to grasp what is woke about these people. There's absolutely nothing woke about them. They're fast asleep whilst hurtling downhill to a precipice. So, this average man's consensus insanity being the mirror world that it is, those who are called woke are the most asleep, and those the woke people say are asleep might be the most awake. You don't really know. Especially the woke don't really know. They just have no tools to assess anything. Why? All the power has been snatched by the entitlement mentality. That's the problem. So the Toltecs also had encountered this within themselves. Any Toltec apprentice worth, apprenticing with anyone, any benefactor, genuine. I always assume the benefactor is genuine, not a scam artist like me. No, my apprentices know that they're in good hands. But any apprentice, they will very quickly start coming across this mentality in themselves, repeatedly and again and again. And what is that? It's this sense of entitlement. And it's so insidious. It comes in every shape and form, from the little to the large. It's just the modern human system is riddled, entitlement is hardwired into it, and it's naturally so. You know why? It will naturally result, that mentality will come about because of this virtual Truman Show that humans are bred in. If you watched that movie, The Truman Show, I highly recommend you watch that movie, The Truman Show. It's that with that comedy actor in it. Yeah, forget the name. Jim Carrey. If you have not watched that movie, it's one of the recommended movie lists on the list, and you should watch it. You should also definitely watch the first Matrix. The next two are nonsense. The first Matrix. And quite a few others are really good, but the modern human is bred on a farm that is created to be literally a Truman Show for the modern human. And so if you have that situation on your hands, you will have entitled herd, entitled cattle. You will have that. And that's how the machine mind wants it. Easy to manage, and pliable, compliant, obedient, easy to manage, don't think too hard, especially don't think for themselves, whatever, herd mentality, wherever everyone's going, that whatever the authorities say, it must be true, because programmed like that, you see. And entitlement is a natural result of that. This has been true throughout the ages, not just in modern times. Modern times is the defining. If you could define modern humans with one word, I would define them as entitled fucking retards. EFRs. I did a video some time back, I think it was last year, called What is an EMI? Watch that one as well. It's kind of related topic. But Castaneda used to call his audiences, at one point he was doing tours around the country, I believe, talking about his experiences, and he used to go to the universities and students would attend his lectures, and he would call them out. He would say, "You're all bored fucks." That's what I was shown in myself and in others. You're all bored fucks. That's what he would say. And that is absolutely true. It was true in his time. It was true in Don Juan's time. It was true in times before, that increasingly humankind is feeling more and more entitled to stuff, things, right? But if you look at nature, you're entitled to nothing. And that is a monumental blow to self-importance. When the apprentices start realizing, any apprentice starts to realize, wow, I'm actually entitled to nothing. The only thing, okay, put in the comments, what do you think? There's one thing you're entitled to in nature. Nature gives you this. It's your default. It's your default entitlement. No one can take that one away from you because you're entitled to it. If you can guess what it is, put it in the comments and I'll have a look. Look within death. Yeah, fair point. Death. Death is an inevitability. It's an effect. It's an effect of living, right? So that's not what I have in mind. Yeah, no, not nowadays. Check out people's faces. You're not entitled to air, my friend. And I promise you, in 5 years' time, you'll be buying it. Awareness. You got it right there. Nah, you're not entitled to choice and free will. What world are you living on, TM? I want to live on that world where you think you're entitled to choice and free will. Come on. No way. Awareness. And in Toltec terms, you're entitled to... All right, let's put it this way. You're entitled to that within you, which doesn't come and go. You are entitled to that within you, which doesn't come and go. That is what you are born with. In Zen, there's a question, what was the face you had before you were born? You are entitled only to that within you, which doesn't come and go. And that is where you set your target, your eyesight, and keep your eyes on that prize and journey your life. I need to find that. The serving dish. Ian, yeah, for you. And it's got to have meat in it. That's the thing. It's the only thing you're entitled to, and I invite you, I challenge you. You can do a whole inventory of your life, of the life of people you know, of the life of anyone. Has anyone ever existed? Famous people, not famous, I don't care. And find me anything else apart from that within you that does not change, that nature will allow you entitlement to. And the machine mind, it's a farm. The farmer has to look after the herd. So there are systems in place where you're entitled to food stamps, and you're entitled to food and air and water and this and that and all the rest of it. And that's fine, to a degree that's fine, but nature won't just provide you free stuff. Won't do it. It's hard to believe it because you haven't lived naturally yet. It's like that scene in The Matrix when Neo, there's all these needles stuck in him, right? When he's rescued and they're doing acupuncture on him to wake up his body. And he goes, my eyes hurt. I believe that's how it goes. He believes, why do my eyes hurt? I can't quite look at things, focus on anything. And Morpheus tells him, it'll take time. You've never used them. You've never really been natural. You were born unnatural. You were taught to be a vampire by the age of 2, 1 max, to live on others' energy. You have no clue what's been done to you. And you will die in the farm as part of a herd being farmed for your precious energy if you don't do something about it. You're not entitled to your freedom. You're not. This is what the Toltecs have found. Agree, disagree, I couldn't care less. Am I speaking the truth? I don't care. That's on you. I might be lying, I don't care. And do I believe it's true? Can you believe what I'm saying? I couldn't care less either. All on you. You want to indulge in the 3 bullshits? Go and watch my live stream called The 3 Bullshits, and that'll open your mind a little bit. Entitled to a good night's sleep, eh? Yeah? Oh, who said? Try that in the jungle, naked. Nature won't allow you a good night's sleep. You're not entitled to it. So, when the Toltecs see themselves and things around them, that there is no entitlement really to be had anywhere within or without, except this one thing which is already within. There's nothing you can do to change it, simply because of its nature. It doesn't come and go. It cannot be changed. You can't chop it in 2. How do you chop space in 2? You tell me. If someone can figure out how to chop space in 2, then we can talk about a different topic, and this topic becomes null and void, right? So everything apart from what is within you that does not change, that is undivisible, that doesn't come and go, everything else you're not entitled to. So the Toltecs figured out, okay, what do we do? Because this sense of entitlement is so insidious. It is in everything. It is in everything. I'm entitled to waking up after I go to sleep in the morning. Well, no, not really. How? By what criteria do you suppose that? I mean, I'm entitled to food because I'm hungry. Really? You may not have lived in certain parts of the world in that case. Your little Truman Show has been feeding you very well. Almost everyone who watches this video, by the very fact that they're able to watch this video, you haven't starved in your whole life. You have no idea what starving is. None whatsoever. That's how entitled our mentality becomes. And it's then very easy, that something is happening there and it'll never happen to you. It's very easy to live an unimpeccable life, devoid of personal power, because why would you pursue personal power? True personal power, which implies hunting self-importance in the first place. Why would anyone pursue personal power if they are entitled to everything? You see? So the Toltecs realized the danger of this monster very quickly. Okay, we can't have this. I cannot afford to live my life as an entitled being. And so they start to really peel off the layers. Okay, where am I behaving as if I'm entitled? And they realize that it's endless. It's like I behave as if I'm entitled instinctively. This world has been created in such a way that many things come easy. Most things come hard, but many things come easy. You wanna buy shoes? Well, you got a choice all the way up to Nike, $10,000 freaking diamond plated, I don't know, whatever, shoes, to some shitty ones that will hurt you rather than actually help you, right? We have so much choice. You want to go and buy milk? In America, you'll have 50 different milks in one little piddly shop alone. Lots of entitlement. Lots of entitlement. I personally know of Americans, and this is nothing against Americans, it's this mentality is now spread everywhere like a little freaking virus. I know of Americans, a family who went to Paris, and the first thing, I know of this, because I overheard them in the train in London, in the tube. They were discussing how they'd gone to Paris and they couldn't find a single McDonald's. I was like, wow. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's entitlement with an E. And there's nothing against Americans, even though Americans have got to be some of the dumbest people around, man. Simply because of what's been done to you. Not because you are dumb, but because what's been done to you. And it's being done to everyone in the world. Everyone. Everyone is becoming dumber and dumber and dumber, more stupid, unhealthy, you name it. What do you think 70 years of exposure to TV is going to do to you and your children's children? Gets into your DNA. Why do you think kids today, 1-year-old child, 1.5-year-old child will pick up a mobile phone and instinctively know what to do? Not obviously know everything, but you at 1 year old, you had no clue what you were looking at, let alone know what to do with it. It gets into the DNA. Programming gets into the DNA and it gets passed down. What's been done to you has been tremendous, stupendous. Toltecs realized this and realized the gravity of the situation they're in, and that it's never going to stop. There's no use hoping and wishing for a better world. What was it? In the UK, we had these absolute idiotic people. They were calling themselves Extinction Rebellions, something like that. Extinction Rebellious, or some way vague bullshit like that. And all these woke people, right? Complete bullshit. As soon as the scamdemic happened, they all disappeared like little rabbits down in their little rabbit holes, never to be seen again. All bark and no bite, all entitled little shits living on the state and cursing the state. The state's providing you with food and monthly income, and you cursing the state. What do you expect? Entitled little shits, right? Toltecs realized this, and they said, we got to do something about it. So they came up with a very ingenious idea. They said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to earn our entitlement. It's the easiest, most efficient way to turn this around. Think about it. Every time you feel entitled to something, ask yourself, what have I done to earn it? That question will save you gather you so much personal power in the end. Think about it. You wake up, you didn't have a good night's sleep. You wake up, you're cranky, and you're like yawning away, you don't have much energy. Ask yourself, because your mind will tell you, I'm at least entitled to a good night's sleep. Oh my God, this life is so hard. No, and now your victim is right? That's the moment to ask yourself. Use this tool. The Toltecs know what they're doing. Use this, ask yourself, somehow remind yourself. All right, good night's sleep, huh? You want your beauty sleep? All right, mister. Or, if you're a female. What have you done to earn it? What did you do to earn it? Oh, I worked hard last night. I was up watching TV. Oh, but I need to watch TV because I work hard and I need to unwind. You see how much bullshit already starts getting revealed? You already revealed 3 entitlements right there. That's how to unravel your bullshit that's swimming inside you, and start gaining some actual personal power, not nonsensical fantasies in the head, but an actual rooting in reality. Rooting, so that when you talk, people listen, because you live in it. You are doing the inquiries, you are doing it, you know? Peter saying to say it is hard won't impress you. If you need to impress anyone, then yes, it's going to be very hard. But I know where you're coming from. Everyone's got it hard. Yeah, no one's got it easy, right? No one's got it easy. It's not possible to have it easy in the Truman Show, because you're living a false life, an unnatural zombie-like, yeah, I know you're kidding, zombie-like existence, where you're forced to be asleep and to everything is done. Everything is done. The parasite does everything in its power to keep you in a coma. It'll even weave a fantastical web of spirituality around you, so that you end up thinking, oh wow, I'm learning something, I'm growing, man. Spirituality, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, nothing's happening. You remain the little shit you were, that you were 10 years ago, right? You just remain that. So ask yourself, okay, what have I done to earn this? I'm hungry, where's the food? Okay, stop just a second, just ask, hey, what have I done to earn this food? If you find that, now again, be discerning. It's not a religion. You don't have to go completely mad with these kind of questions. These are pointers, these are directions you can take, but don't make it into an insane habit. And ask. It could be like I ask myself all the time. Wake up in the morning and I go, I deserve my teeth cleaned. I'm entitled to a clean mouth. All right. What have you done to earn that? Nothing comes to mind, but at least it stops me in my tracks and I go, okay, thank you, toothbrush. Thank you for being with me today, helping me clean my teeth. Thank you, toothpaste, being with me, helping me. Someone made you with love. Do not buy Colgate and all this. Be a bit more aware. Come on. Don't buy stay off of fluoridated toothpastes and all this. Buy homemade toothpaste. There are plenty of them around online. You can make your own. Very simple. Coconut oil, charcoal, powder, chalk, and I believe a couple more ingredients. Put some peppermint in it. You got your toothpaste done. Don't, by the way, a little pro tip: women, you polishing your nails and you're going to all these nail spas and you're get your hair done and all that. Yeah, how many animals you have no idea, you don't even want to know. That's why you'll never do it. You don't even want to know how many animals have suffered to get that nail polish on your freaking little nails. So have a care. Away from the Truman Show. Away. Have a care. What are you doing? What are you doing? So at least I've given conscious gratitude to my toothpaste and my toothbrush. And then I've earned, in my mind, you have to, it's all an inner thing. It's not something outer. In my mind, I've created a bit of okay, I've earned a clean mouth now. At least I've given good energy to those things that help me have a clean mouth. That could be a way to answer that question. Or you go, well, I'm really hungry. Okay, good. What have you done to earn that food? I completed that email that I needed to send today. And I also did 50 push-ups. Fantastic. Have a great meal. Enjoy yourself. You earned that food. You see where I'm coming from? Anytime you feel entitled, she should love me. Why? What you done to earn her love? What have you done? All you managed to do is be an asshole. That's all you've done. No, but I really love her. You don't. You have no idea what love is. None whatsoever. All you know is codependency. What the fuck are you talking about? So ask yourself, you want her love? What have you done to deserve it? In the sense of, what have you done to earn it? Love should not be earned. Yeah, what world are you living on? No one loves anyone unconditionally. What kind of foolish question is that? You gotta earn, you gotta become the person that people fall in love with. You gotta earn that position. So it's a way, I'm giving these bullshit examples to help you understand what the Toltecs do, the little in their heads to try and unweave themselves from this net that the parasite creates around us, this foggy net of coma and asleep and paralyzing, toxin that just goes, and you have these sleepwalking zombies. They open their mouth and scripts come out. Scripts come out. Scripts given by who? By the farmer. The state. They come up with these scripts on TV. What are some of the famous... What do you think hashtags are? You think you come up with hashtags? No. You know that hashtag on Instagram that's got 3 billion uses? Yeah, that was created by the CIA, that hashtag. Very specifically by a think tank of psychologists and social anthropologists who take at least 3-4 million each week home. And I'm talking money. Understand. You're being led. You gotta understand. Otherwise, there's no way. You just won't be savvy enough to understand what's been done to you. Right? How have I earned a good night's rest? If the answer is I flopped, drank some beers, flopped on the sofa, ordered some pizza, and watched TV all night, yeah, well, you haven't done anything to earn that good night's sleep. Don't complain when you get a headache or insomnia or whatever else. You haven't done anything. How about getting your fat ass off that sofa, have a salad instead? Better still have nothing. Give 12 hours break between your foods. It's called intermittent fasting. And go do a hard sprint. Do 3 hard sprints, 50 meters each. Go hard. Your heart should feel like it's gonna pop out of your mouth. Obviously, work up to it. Start with 1, 10 meter, then the next day, work up to it. That way you'll have a good night's sleep. That way you'll feel good in yourself. You'll go, I made an effort today. I made an effort. I made an effort to be more of who I'm meant to be. And now I feel like I earned my good night's beauty sleep. You see where I'm coming from in this? It's very, very important. Very important you get into the habit of earning your entitlements. Earning your entitlements. We're entitled to free YouTube videos from Anaam. Oh, really? What have you done to earn that? Who told you that? Just because I choose to put videos up? You won't believe it. I get comments like that on the channel. Entitled little shits that think that they can just come onto the TNZ channel and, feel that they got a big dick and show off, right? They have no idea who they're tackling with. Most of the time, I'm just kind of couldn't be bothered with these little people. But this whole entitled mentality, free, click, 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 internet. Oh my God, I can't get his latest single. Justin Bieber's latest singer. I don't know if he's still alive or dead, but he used to be big at one time. That's about as far as my knowledge of modern music goes, which to me makes me puke. Oh my God, why doesn't he release some free stuff? Or what? Why? What have you done to? What have you done to be entitled to free music? What have you done? Nothing. Nothing. You've done nothing. You've done nothing creative in your whole life. And you're just, everyone's a big shot. So really get sober, really get pragmatic in your life. Dunk that cold water on your head and just go, no more free lunches, man. No more expectations of entitlement. Let's start with one little thing and start asking that question. Okay, how am I feeling entitled here? What have I done to earn this entitlement? And you may come up with some victorious answers. Yeah, I decided in the morning that I would call that person, and I did. Okay, I think to me, I've earned this entitlement. Good. Enjoy. Fantastic. Hope this point makes sense. I feel, again, as I do many times in front of the camera and trying to explain something that is, you know, it's hard to talk about these things because there's finer details of acquiring personal power, and very few people want to listen to and be challenged about their entitled nonsense that swims around between their ears. And that entitlement, guess where does it come from? Self-importance. It's self-importance. It's self-important behavior. So if you're going to learn to hunt self-importance, be an efficient hunter of your own self-importance, you can start with your sense of entitlement about your life. Start with the question, am I entitled to living? Really? What have you done to earn the entitlement of living? If you come up with answers that give you personal power, keep them. They're useful to you. If you review and you go, you know what, actually I fall short. I fall short in this one. Good. Start doing something about it and get to earning your right to live. And here's the caveat. Listen very carefully now. Listen very, very carefully. You don't allow anyone outside of you to define that earning. Do you understand? As soon as you do that, you've defeated the purpose of the whole game. You will never gain personal power. Never. Impossible. You cannot allow anyone outside, especially authorities, to define what you need to do to earn your entitlements. To earn your jab, it's not a jab, it's not a vaccine, that's why they call it the jab. By any stretch of the imagination, it couldn't be called a vaccine. I had some idiot comment some couple of videos ago, because I mentioned something along these lines. And he was like, oh, you mentioning these things in such a way is not helping everyone get safe, or some idiotic thing like that. Are you entitled to safety because someone else has given you the criteria for your entitlement? I mean, are people that foolish? Really? I mean, dumb and retarded to that level is absolutely incredible. So don't allow anything external or anyone external, especially figures of authority, to define for you what you get to do to earn your sense of entitlement. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just get it very clear in your head. I've given you the secret to a vast amount of personal power right now. You define, and you've got to, otherwise you live an entitled life. You define what you need to do to earn your entitlements, and do them. And you will feel a certain satisfaction in yourself. You'll feel a personal power growing, a dignity growing in you. You'll feel dignified. You will get a sense of what does it feel to stand with a powerful spine and eyes that radiate power. You'll start getting that sense, and because the only power that the average man knows is derived from self-importance, and it's false power. The Toltecs have no time. It's like kiddie, immature, juvenile stuff. To the Toltecs, that's not power. That's why we kind of, I usually said true power, because there is false power. And 99% of, or let's say almost all the world runs on false power. Power derived from self-importance. Anyway, on that note, empower yourself by asking this question. All right, what have I done to earn it? Don't ask what I've done to deserve it. Wrong NLP, man. You damage yourself that way. Ask what have I done to earn it, okay? What have I done to earn it? I decided that I would thank everything, I would give gratitude to everything for 2 minutes before every meal, so that I feel a sense of, that I earned my entitlement to having a delicious meal. Great, do it. That will give you that sense. Do it for 10 days, 20 days, a year, 2 years. Imagine how much personal power you gain by then. So set yourself these little earnings and start with inner silence work. Give yourself little, you know, like dog treats. A dog, you know, yeah, like give yourself little dog treats to earn your entitlements. And you will enjoy your entitlements a lot more. You will see. You'll enjoy them so much more. You'll have much more, a deeper relationship with your entitlements. You know, you feel you're entitled to having clothes in the winter, warm clothes. Really? Why? Why, is there some law written somewhere or in the sky? Or the clouds are saying that? Yeah, no one cares. Earn it. Earn it. Find a way to earn it. You know, find a way to feel that power coursing through you. When you wear your warm jacket, you go, yeah, this feels so good to me because fill in the blank in your own way. A great tip, a way here, is you can start with deciding, okay, the way I'm going to earn my entitlements is to give thanks. I'll give gratitude. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll give thanks to my pillow, I'll give thanks to my mattress, I'll give thanks to, if it's warm, then you may have whatever. If it's cold, then my blanket. And I will feel like I was entitled to a good night's sleep. Give thanks to yourself, give thanks to the day. And say, okay, my giving thanks is my way to earn the entitlement of a great day. A day that flows beautifully for me. A day of power, a day of increase for me. A day where things are getting better and better and better and better and better. This is amazing. A day of miracles. You see how this works? So do not confuse it with New Age nonsense. This is hard, pragmatic tools. Hammers and nails right here. This is not your New Age memes. Don't confuse it with all that stuff. If in some other world, the warrior finds himself or herself in some other world where exactly the opposite gives them that advantage, a mirror world to this one, where cursing, hatred, low quality energy output gives you the advantage, then I can assure you a warrior worth his or her salt will effortlessly fall into that. They will clock everything. Okay, this is how things work around here. Good. We want to start gathering resources. We want to be not just surviving, we want to get to the thriving level, and we want to be gaining personal power. How are we going to do that? Oh, in this world it starts with cursing and hatred and all this. Fine, let's go do it. Do this. Let's do this. The warrior is not attached. We're not nice people. I've repeated this again and again. Warriors don't get to be nice people. Warriors don't get to be not nice people. We get to be. And then we fit like water. We fit into our surroundings and we start not just surviving, we start thriving and we start gaining personal power straight away. We're magnets to personal power. Okay, with that, let me know in the comments what you think about this topic, and I shall see you next week again. Walk in freedom and have a great week ahead. Take care now. Bye-bye.